Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host Brian.
Going on, buddy?
Back to talk the Valley. It is Valley Tuesdays. This is season 2, episode 4, The Circle of Strife. Make sure you like to subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Valley coverage, all of your Bravo coverage, all your favorite reality TV coverage. Brian, the trip to Santa Barbara happened. No voting out of Jesse or Michelle. Everyone decided to put on their big boy and big girl pants and go on vacation with your ex together. That's that whole other question here. The circle of strife, Brian, has to do with like I guess you would call it like the throwback, almost like a Reiki kind of sound bath. We should have called in Raquel. They could have had her help out and soften everything up. The point being is that they're all Jesse's miserable, Michelle is miserable, they hate each other still. Zach made up with Janet, but there's still some weirdness now going on with Jackson. Brittany, because Brittany snitched on him. And like honestly, shout out to Jax through 3 days in the rehab, and he can't not rage text everybody, and they all can't just maybe not answer their phones. So this was a
Yeah.
little bit of a confounding episode, Brian. I found myself leaving just basically annoyed with all of them. How do you feel?
Yeah, I agree. I don't really care about any of these people, like how they feel or if they're upset or happy, or I just don't. I like there's so many bad people on the show that you just, like Jesse's the worst, man. He stinks. His
Jesse,
fake tears. I don't want to see it.
I
Pisses
mean,
me
it
off.
makes everything about him, even the storming off. Then you're making it
Yeah.
about you. You're crying at your.
Wussy.
It's crazy. And look, like man, like just do a little bit less. I'm not saying that even the crying, the tears, like I'm sure some of the emotion is real behind it. I'm sure you are sad about it, but like, bro, like you also are definitely super nasty to her. And she's no saint either. I've never seen a,
No.
a divorce where I literally can't root for either side of them. Like not even 1%. I'm rooting for the child.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only one that we want to succeed in the family. He needs to stop drinking so much. I can't believe I'm saying this on on a review. Like he like emotionally like just kind of like just like that ending for him, and he's like, I'm gonna beat up Zach.
Yeah,
It's
grow
just
up, dude. You
yeah,
grow up,
you're such
dude.
a douche.
Anybody resorting to like your things like, I'm just gonna smash him. It's like you're cool, dude. Go ahead, smash him. Like, what does that do? Like, it means nothing. Or your job's done, your career's done, you're gonna lose your kid. But yeah, go show up that dude who rolled his eyes at you and showed you this big disrespect.
And the most the eye roll that was so deserved. I mean, it was a great scene. And I'm so glad I'm watching his lives. Like I would do it. I know I would do it again, and I applaud that.
No, I frankly watch what happens live with like all these shows, but especially like The Valley has been almost like you have to watch that as well to even fully get the episode to review. I do like they have the main people on too. The main people
Yeah.
of that episode, those two are the two I probably want to hear from. I don't really want to hear from Jesse. I already know what I'm going to hear from
No.
Jesse. Jesse goes on like seven. I like Jesse is one of them dudes who loves going on podcasts. Like I bet we could get Jesse. Like it's one of them dudes where you'd be like, well, "Why are
I'm
you on
good.
that show, dude? Like, you feel like you're bigger than that." Like,
I think I'm good, dude. I couldn't fake through an interview with that person.
um,
Could you?
oh yeah, I
You
could.
could fake through it? I don't know if I could.
Oh yeah, I could do it. I could do it. It would. You got to just. There's a way to talk to everybody. Um, the Zach and Janet feud. Do we believe that it's over for good?
No.
Definitely not. That dude loves feuds because he's now transferring that feud. I think him and Brittany, I don't know if it's going to happen on this season per se, but by the time they pick up the cameras or if they're filming right now for season 3, that friendship does not seem like it is in the same place that it used to be.
No. But isn't how a lot of these shows are, is like they kind of like move around the fights.
Yeah, you burn through. You burn through friends, and then you get to the new friend, and you burn through that, and then eventually you end up back with the old friend, or maybe some
Yeah.
of the burns are the new permanent feuds, right? But I, that dude loves a good feud.
He
Just
does.
I
And
guess. As long as he's not threatening unborn babies anymore, I think we'll be okay.
right. Yeah.
Do you think it was okay for Brittany to snitch on him?
They're on a TV show, man. I think all of it is at some point. it needs it. Some of that stuff that is probably like, hey, I think you should say that.
I think anything happening during a place like they said that it wasn't caught on camera, but it was during the opening of Jax's, which was the season one finale, right before they jumped ahead and picked the cameras up for the separation or whatever. But I would say normally in real life, no, that's kind of a crappy move to, maybe not give
Right.
your blackout friend some grace. However, that dude, that's this. I get the impression this is not the first or 5,000th time that dude said a nasty thing when he was drunk about someone. So she's probably kept a lot of nasty comments that he said as well. So like again, certain people, if these were normal people, it's like us, like people we know, friends, like yeah, you probably cut the person some slack, but like you're not cutting that dude any slack.
Why are they all such bad drinkers?
It's
That's
like either a combination, Brian, of
Think they're on
people.
pills.
Well, first of all, yeah, I mean Brittany openly admitted that she was partying with Jax off and on too, right? Like, so I mean, they all definitely there's a combination. There are PEDs happening here, right? I think some of them, like Kristen, don't really care. This is coming from two dads. We've been through this. Like, I don't care about your ovulation schedule. And then some of them are just soft. Like Danny's just, I think Danny's like, I got ADD or something. He's like taking Adderall, and that's why he's just blacking out every time.
It's
That
just crazy to me how
allegedly, like that's my armchair psychiatrist opinion.
I just think it's crazy how like not good drinkers these people are. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me. Maybe
Well,
because maybe a lot of my friends were like saying I'm like a great drinker, but
saying
then
you
I
can
control
handle
myself.
you're not coming in you're not going to start getting in fights and arguments and
Yeah,
stuff.
and I also wonder if they're eating.
I don't know.
I also think they're not eating either because like that seems like oh we eat and it's just like right outside. Like I think I'm gonna chalk it up to that. They're not eating enough. Like no, when are they snacking? I'd be snacking the entire time if I was on TV like this, constantly something eating something.
Yeah,
They get the sponsorships.
I mean, like they were Dave and Buster's last week, so I mean, they
I would
definitely
eat. There's
sponsors.
so much good food at Dave Buster's.
The Dave and Buster's solid spot for sure.
Yeah.
What else do I have here? Circle of Trust was a bust,
Oh, that was so lame, dude.
such a bust. I mean, it's a shout out, as a throwback. It made me think of Riki, made me think of Jax, it made me miss Jax for half a second because at least then we could have gotten. I think it's a missed opportunity for a Jax Riki flashback, but that's just me. Uh, and yeah, we ended the episode. We got Jax again. Jax, poor Jax. He's
So
like
fake.
4 days into rehab. Rage. Well, I'm sorry, I'm here to judge a process here, but like, why let a guy have his phone? Why
Yeah.
answer
Yeah.
his texts?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Help
I
the
agree.
guy, help him, help himself a little bit, right? And I'm not here to judge. Like, I just think for anybody in that situation, like, they don't give you your phone in Survivor. Get your phone in rehab.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any experience like knowing somebody either that's done that, so I don't know the situation. But I would think if he was trying, like he's saying, it's like, oh, I think he's like all these things. Are like, well, we talked about in therapy. I think it's all he's like using that as a way to communicate with her, like, and it like in a very bad way. Like,
At least
yeah, I just don't think he's taking it seriously. That's my impression of it.
I do appreciate that they are, and I don't know how much say Jax himself has in this, but like they are being very transparent about the process, right? So we're a few days in, they're not sugarcoating this, they're not just like making it all. And I also don't, I don't know, but I hope that they're not over dramatizing it, right? It's a pretty dramatic thing on its own, right?
Yeah.
Without having to. I mean, they are showing the text, they're showing things, so I'm hoping that it's not like an exaggeration, right? He might have texted 3 times and they showed like 40,
Would you be
right?
surprised though?
I wouldn't be surprised either way. That's the
Yeah,
part, but
they have to
I'm
think
leaning
that
more
far.
towards he probably sent a million texts.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think? Do you think more so production
I
exaggerating?
think it's more. I'm. Yeah, I mean, she was scrolling on the phone. You could see it. So I mean, I think
Hard. It's a hard call. It's a hard
I don't.
judgment.
Again, like I said, it's like when the phone call and like when he was talking to his therapist. Oh, you guys got to leave. I got to talk to my therapist. And like, I just don't believe anything that he does. I don't
A
find
lot
any
of
of it
it is at
genuine.
least done or waited to be done for the camera. At least that's how they're presenting it, right? And
Yeah,
I'm not here to judge somebody actually going through a real mental health crisis. I do believe he is having
Yeah,
look, listen, the hard part about anybody on TV doing anything with like mental health is that like you almost get like the cry wolf syndrome. People just assume that like this is for the cameras. You have done a lot of effed up stuff with the camera. You have done a lot of selfish things. So people now assume that this is part of like a storyline, right? And that's the tough part about it. So that's why I thought we were I remember I said last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm like, how many episodes did we go without getting Jax? It was one, Brian. It
yeah.
was one
What
episode.
show? Yeah, what show were we watching where it's like we said like anytime you bring it like a camera person into the therapy session with you, we know it's bullshit.
Oh,
What was that?
that was Ultimatum, isn't it? When because they come to the houses, like the right?
I don't remember, but yeah, like I just don't buy anytime like you're if you're really taking something seriously, I would think that you wouldn't bring cameras into something like that.
No,
That's just me. That's my thinking.
I'm no, I'm telling you from my own experiences, like no, like there's no way you would be as honest as you need to be. You're just worried. You're gonna worry about how you sound as opposed to just like
Yeah.
thinking out loud and just getting it all out and then letting like the professional actually like get the actual message out of that, right? Like the camera, it
Yeah.
becomes performative, right? You don't want to sound stupid. You don't want to sound as vulnerable. Maybe you won't say the most effed up thought you had, right? Because you're like, I
Right.
mean, I can tell my therapist is their doctor. They can't say anything, but like this is Netflix. Like,
Right. And I'm so mad. I'm mad at myself that I can't remember the show. Like that's all I'm just like going through my database in my mind. 90 Day Fiance? I don't know.
was it one of the ones not like a MILF Manor, but like one where like the exes are at the same place, like dating type one? We'll figure it out when we hang up here.
I think it happened in 90 Day Fiance. It definitely happens in 90 Day Fiance for sure.
Let's
Damn it,
circle
I'm
this
so mad I
out.
can't remember. I'm so mad I can't remember right now.
We'll let you guys know in the next episode. Yeah, Brian, overall, this was like a transitory what they do. I don't know if we'll be in Santa Barbara again for the full episode. It seems like it will be. Trips are usually more than one episode. So looks like
Yeah.
Brittany involved in some drama next week, which is
With Mia.
interesting.
With
Yeah.
Mia.
Yeah. Well, Mia, I think Mia is gonna clear the floor with her because Mia is
Same.
like a normal person, but who's probably not gonna be blasted.
If somebody knows what Danny's voice acting role or gig was, and if he got it, let us know. I'd like to know.
Yeah, I did see it's been going around on TikTok this week that he was on an episode of Shameless. So that's been going around. Going
Okay.
around. He worked at the gay bar. He was one of he knew Mickey. So
See, that show I could not watch. There's personal reasons. Bad moments, and I'll let you know, but
yeah, yeah,
don't like watching scumbags.
yeah. I feel you, brother. But if you love watching lovable scumbags like us, make sure you're
Yeah.
subscribed here, like on
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Uh, we do all different types of stuff, news, interviews, clips. Check us out. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you for visiting us on Valley Tuesdays. Peace.